I'm coming here to tell you one thing. You need to fall in love with your life. This is your life. And if you don't love your life right now, it's totally within your control. And I know that you might not control the external circumstances that happen to you, but you have control over one thing, and you will always have control over one thing. It's your mindset. It's your attitude towards it. It's how you view things. But I just want you to realize that you don't want to wake up one day and realize that you've built a life that you didn't want. Because right now you might be not completely hating your life, but not necessarily loving your life. And that's like the biggest trap to be in, because you're comfortable enough to just not realize that you have a big problem, but you're not actually achieving your potential. There's something inside of you that's probably eating you alive, and you know that you're meant for more. You're never going to be fully satisfied and fulfilled with life if you don't actually act authentically and go after the dream that's meant for you. Go after that vision that you know you have. And the process of going on that pursuit is what's going to make you love your life. So right now you might feel like you have success on the outside, but deep down, how do you feel about it? How are you actually viewing the way that you live? So let's make sure that it's not you that ends up having regrets later on because you have built a life that you didn't love. I want you to snap out of it right now and stop living on autopilot. There's a reason why something feels always off despite what's going on in your life. If you have a low grade resentment towards life, it's because you are not living in alignment. So I want to give this video as a wake-up call for you to start loving your life by giving you 6 tips, okay? I don't know why I love giving structured tips like that, but I just think it's helpful for your brain to know that there is a pattern, there is some sort of steps to loving your life. This has no particular order, but they are all as important. Number 1, to love your life, you need to love yourself. And the way to love yourself is not by being perfect. It's not by having everything figured out. It's simply by keeping the promises that you give to yourself. So when you do that, when you say, I'm going to wake up early in the morning, and you actually follow through, you build confidence. And when you are confident, that means you believe in yourself. And when you believe in yourself, nothing can stop you. That's why you start loving yourself, because you know that you are worthy, that you are enough, that you're capable of it. And it takes a lot of effort to keep promises to yourself. But the reason why it takes effort is because it's worth it. When things are really easy to do, it usually results in not loving yourself. Meaning, what's easy to do is sit on your couch and watch TV. That doesn't require effort. It might feel good temporarily, but over time, it won't make you feel good about yourself because you won't feel confident since you're not following through your promises. So every time you say that you're going to do something, you have to force yourself to do it. You have to use your willpower. You have to be disciplined. You have to do it. And if it truly aligns with who you're meant to be, you're going to find a way to do it. And if you know that you should be able to be disciplined to do it and you don't do it anyways, you're not strongly connected to your why, which is the second point. If you want to love yourself, you need a strong reason why you do what you do. But your reason why has to be bigger than yourself. Because a lot of your pain comes from being self-centered, from putting yourself as the most important thing in the world. When you start pouring your energy into giving to other people, you get a lot back. You get love, you get respect, you get growth. There is so much more that you can get by giving to other people. And if you have a reason why, like for me, when I film YouTube video, I have the bigger reason why to help you. That's not for me that I'm doing this right now. I'm doing it for me in a way because I'm telling you things that I'm applying for my life. Like when I film YouTube videos, it's usually reminders to myself, okay? I'm not here telling you I have it all figured out. I'm on the same journey as you. But I like to take the time to come on YouTube and make that effort and in the mindset or mind frame that I'm helping humanity. I'm helping you becoming a better version of you because individually, if I can help you and you can help other people, we will make the world a better place. And what's a better feeling than feeling that you're contributing to the evolution of our species? I know that it sounds like it might not be the greatest thing ever, but when you actually take the time to sit with yourself and realize like, okay, why am I here? How can I contribute to the world? You want to make the world better. You don't want to make people more addicted, more self-sabotaging, love themselves less. Like I'm trying to make the world a better place. So it's so much easier for you to love your life when you feel like you're doing something for a purpose greater than yourself. Hey, I'm sorry to disrupt your video flow, but I have to tell you about the challenge we're doing right now. It's called the Dopamine Detox Challenge, and it starts October 20th, but you can join in at any time, so it's not too late. If you've been listening to this video so far, I know you're invested in your self-improvement, so why not challenge yourself to better habits? If you struggle with focus, energy, motivation, this detox will help you reset your brain. We're cutting out cheap dopamine like junk food, social media, distractions, and replacing it with high quality dopamine that rebuilds your discipline, rebuilds your confidence, and rebuilds your drive from the inside out. In the first link in my description is where you can register for the challenge, and inside of it, you'll access the free course, worksheets, habit trackers, and the community. You can also watch the full video breakdown right here with all the details, and it's also going to be linked in my description. Now, don't just talk about changing your life, prove it. This is the time to become built different. Now back to the video. Now, the third thing is you need to do things out of the ordinary. You need to step out of your comfort zone, because when you start doing things differently, you're giving yourself different data inputs. You're giving yourself opportunities to get feedback to see how you can grow from it. You start loving your life once you see that you can grow, because that gives you a story that there is so much potential inside of you. When you see yourself do something different and you learn from it, you realize, wow, there's so much more to discover about myself, and my potential is actually infinite. That's how you start thinking. When you start doing things out of the ordinary, it takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of courage to step out of your comfort zone. But something that really helps to do so is when you start viewing yourself as the main character, because you are the main character of your life, okay? Right now, I'm the main character of my life, and you are the main character of your life. It's just how it is. Romanticize it. Romanticize everything that you do. I like to pretend that I have a camera that's filming me all the time. And when I do that, it kind of forces me to feel like every little thing I do matters, because it actually does. Everything I do has to be intentional, because I'm like, okay, I'm being filmed. And if I were to rewatch a film about my life, how would I want to be acting? How would I want to view myself? So you need to find beauty in the little things. You need to enjoy dancing to your music. Just like be you, be you in your environment. Now this goes into my fourth point, which is give yourself something to anticipate. So to love life, yes, it's to enjoy the day-to-day, but I have to say that something that has changed a lot for me and why I've been able to enjoy my life is because I've been able to schedule things to look forward to in the future. For example, right now I'm entering off season. And in the past, in my previous years, when I would enter off season, oh, and by the way, I'm a professional soccer player. That's my full-time job. My name is Bianca St. George. I always forget to make my intros, so my bad. So I'm entering off season, and when I would do that in my previous years, I would just use that as a hardcore discipline, like 2 months. For 2 months, I would be locked in. I would not really plan anything, because I'm like, I need to work. This is when I get to not have like a full-time schedule being an athlete. But I realized that was not fun at all, because I almost have too much free time. So what I like to do differently this year is I schedule so many little trips, a weekend here, a weekend there. I'm going to see this friend here. I'm going to do a solo trip there. I've been scheduling things to look forward to, which allows me to be more productive and more focused on what I need to do throughout the week, because I have something to look out for. It actually makes my work more enjoyable when I know I'm about to have a fun weekend with my friend or a fun weekend by myself. And when I say fun, it still has to be aligned with your values. So when I spend time with my friend, I'm not saying I'm going to party all weekend and self-sabotage, whatever that means. When I'm with my friend, I'm deeply connecting with my friend. I'm making memories. I'm laughing. We're talking about deep stuff. We're talking about light stuff. It's just fun because I am just with someone that I love, that I respect, that I admire, and that does the same for me. So it's a beautiful exchange, and to have taken the time to plan more of these things have made me love life more, because not only do I love the time that I spend doing that activity, I enjoy the time leading up to that, because it makes me feel like it's almost like my reward, or it makes me feel like I can have a full life because I have the other parts checked out. So I'm like, okay, it's easier to do what I need to do work-wise because my cup is filled everywhere else. Now, the fifth thing is super simple. It's just to be grateful. Practice gratitude. I know sometimes if you're not used to it, if you just say, oh, I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for that, it doesn't really work that well. Like, I remember I used to tell myself, like, okay, I'm grateful for the pen I have right here. And I was like, why does that not make me feel like grateful? I would say it, and intellectually I knew it was good, but I didn't really feel it. A few things to be able to feel gratitude more is, one, think about something that's going bad in your life, like a problem, an issue, or something that's difficult, and try to find some gratitude within the bad. I feel like that is much more powerful because there is a lot of beauty in the bad if you open your eyes to it. And then the other way that I get to be very grateful is by thanking God. When I say thank you to my creator, when I'm feeling very grateful to be alive by this magical, like, super force that's out there, incomprehensible, is that the word, to my brain. I just feel so amazed that I'm here when I connect to something bigger. And if that kind of can help with your why as well, if you do something for God, for example, it can be very powerful. But if you're not into like this whole faith thing, it could be very abstract for you. But to just be grateful helps you so much to love life, because then when you start being grateful, the hard things that you go through start feeling less hard. The bad things that are thrown your way starts to feel like it's less personal, and it's not really going to stir you from loving your life. I feel like my life is so lovable in the good and the bad. I've been loving my life even though I went through a huge period of depression like not that long ago. But I was loving it even though I was depressed, because I'm like, this is me living. I'm feeling my emotions. I'm sitting with them. They suck, but I'm here right now. And I find gratitude in the bad. Now, the sixth point is to focus on self-mastery. If you want to love your life, I think it's by self-actualizing, reaching your potential. And when you reach your potential, it's because you have mastered yourself. But the thing about self-mastery, it's not about being perfect and never making mistakes. Self-mastery is becoming someone you admire. And someone you admire is usually someone that knows how to deal with problems. It's not your lack of problems, but it's being proud of the person you are when you are being dealt with tough cards. So that's why I feel like I love my life, because when I'm being thrown curveballs at me, instead of letting that ruin my life, I almost embrace it in terms of, okay, what can I learn from this? What are the opportunities that I have that I can capitalize on? What does this mean in terms of my purpose in life and where I should go? Because what I think I want might not be exactly what's for me. Maybe God has different plans. It's exciting almost when I have curveballs, because it humbles me and it's an opportunity to grow. And ultimately, that's what I want. I want to grow into the highest version of myself. And if I can deal with problems right now, I'm going to be so well equipped for bigger problems later, because they're always going to come. So these were my 6 points onto how to fall in love with your life. And I really want you to, even if it's just one of them, focus on that from now on. Just focus on that and you'll see how your life starts to change. You're going to start to feel differently. You're going to not really see the outside world look that different, but internally you're going to feel a shift. And people can sense that, and you'll attract like-minded people. And if you have a hard time finding those type of people, the first link in my description is a community of people that are on self-improvement that want to support each other through challenges and goals and all that. So you can check that out. It's the first link in my description. So yes, please don't go through life feeling like you're on autopilot and you want to fulfill other people's dreams. Take ownership of your life. Do things differently. Become built different, and see how much your life can be so much more beautiful. I'm so excited for this journey. I hope you stick around and you stay tuned for my next video that will come out very, very soon. All right? I love you so much. Thanks for listening and investing in your personal growth, and I'll see you soon. Love you. Mwah.